about the pickups? I hear there's a problem.
You forget who you're talking to?
I'm the former police commissioner. As a woman.
You're a caretaker?
Hey, Damon. Where is she?
You do what I tell you to do, and everything will be just fine. I need you tonight using some of your old skills. 5 stops, 5 pickups.
There are too many people waiting for me to make this mistake.
You ran drugs for the Russians. You were a courier in and out of Moscow.
Who is she?
You know who she is. Just stay out of her way.
Hi, Ruby. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me. I thought you did a fantastic job in this film. And I know that director George Gallo, he stated that he pulled from the Korean gangster film genre whenever he was making this movie. Were there any film genres or movies that inspired you while preparing for this role?
Actually, this wasn't a film where I had another film kind of in mind for. I think when I read the script, I was very excited to potentially be working with George Gallo and obviously Morgan Freeman. But when I read the script, what really stood out to me was more real life examples and real life sort of inspiration. And one, I mean, ultimately being my own mother, because I'm reading the script and seeing that, at the heart of this, it's a single mom that would do anything for her daughter. And she's already changed her whole life around and is just trying to do her best. And I had a single mom. She was 20 when she had me. And what the lengths that she went to protect me, to feed me, to whatever we had to do. I mean, we were traveling all over the country trying to, get somewhere safe and happy and where she could then eventually relax and thrive into, the mom that she wanted to be. But you see these mums with superhuman strength that lift cars and all this sort of stuff. And for me, when I read it, that was more, I wasn't really comparing it to other films or anything like that. I was more just thinking about how in real life we see this so much, and how I think my mom will very much enjoy this film because I think she'll see a lot of herself in it. And I think that really will be true for a lot of parents. Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. Well, you also mentioned Morgan Freeman. I imagine it was great working with him, but what was that experience like?
It was great. Somebody like Morgan Freeman, and during the time, it was the first film we'd done during the pandemic. So there are a lot of rules and 6 feet masked. We all had to be in separate areas. So I wasn't sure how much time I'd get aside from in scenes with Morgan, but he was wonderful, and he really wanted us to be comfortable and better, sit outside and do 6 feet, but to be able to talk through certain things. And he had some changes he wanted to make to some of his script, and I had some changes. So it was a very nice, collaborative thing. And I admire his presence. I admire how, he comes into a room and he lights up the whole room. But I love that he's still gentle and caring and approachable. And then in the scene, that's when he just goes straight into, what he's incredibly talented and gifted at. But it drags you into the scene and makes you pull out parts of yourself that, you didn't even know that you were going to be reacting to, just by the way he delivers what he's saying. And you listen and you hear something different to just reading it, and then it really was playing. It really is that kind of what you want to better do in every film and every scene, but you get them and you just love them when you have them.
Yeah. And I really quick just wanted to do a quick rapid fire game related to Vanquish, just kind of would you rathers. Would you rather be a skilled shooter or motorcyclist?
Motorcyclist, because where am I going to use being a skilled shooter in my life? I don't even have a gun. I don't even want one.
That's a good point. Would you rather have redemption or revenge?
Redemption.
Okay. All right. And
doesn't set you up well for karma.
Yeah. I figured it was an easy one, but you never know. Would you rather have a camera visibly on you for an entire evening, but you could do whatever you want? Or would you rather be the person at home watching the person who's with that camera?
I would rather be at home. It's a pandemic. I want to be at home watching them do it. And I'll be like, are you wearing a mask? That person looks a little close to you.
Yeah.
Plus, I did have to carry an actual camera around in that film, and it is so heavy. So, and I get a P camera credit, but I'm like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I'd rather sit at home.
I figured that. That would be uncomfortable. But final one, out of all the 5 stops that Damon made Victoria go to, which one do you feel like you personally could have handled the best?
Probably, what is it, the second last one where I get drugged?
Yeah.
Because I even went back on that. Originally, he just offers me a drink, keeps offering me a drink, and I just drink it. And I was like, why would she do that? She's not, stupid. So we had to finagle that a little bit. And I added in sort of me going for a completely different drink, thinking it was fine. And because I was like, there's no way. So like, I wouldn't have even drunk the drink that I got from him ever. So I would have never been drugged, and I would have been able to succeed much better in that scene, I think, as opposed to her.
Yeah, exactly. Good plan. That would have been my thought too. When I watched that, I was like, just don't drink anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Three more stops. 2 more stops. 1 more stop.